Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for Star Trek, the animated series. Yes, it technically is divided into 2 seasons on IMDb, but it's like 16 in one, 6 in the other, so a total of 22 episodes. That's one season, let's be real. So, the animated series, it stars the same people that you remember from the original series, but now they're animated. It has an interesting animation style with the sclera of the eyes being the same color as the skin, and then everybody having these black eyes. So it's an interesting animation style, but I enjoyed it. It wasn't too off-putting, and I like that their solution of like, well, drawing spacesuits is expensive, so we're just gonna outline them with a yellow thing and be like, yeah, force field belts, sure, that's how they do the thing. Whereas in all other like live action renditions of that, they're just like, nope, spacesuits. Those force field belts they're just not gonna be a thing. Don't worry about those. The other thing that I like about this is that a couple of things. One is that they had much more alien style aliens, especially on the crew. Like one of the main guys, I think, because the trivia said they couldn't afford Sulu or Chekhov, one of those. They couldn't afford them, so they replaced him with some other voice actor, and the animation, like the dude is a very alien, and I like that. And I like that a lot more of the people and the things that they come across are a lot more alien-like, and but still walking around type aliens that would have been probably too expensive or difficult or downgraded in a live action of Star Trek, especially of the time period and the budgets that they were working with. Speaking of budgets, while I enjoyed the fact that you could basically just listen to this show, and if you just ignored the visuals, I mean, you could just glance up every once in a while to get like a vague idea of what you needed, but it's all the same voice cast doing all of these things, so it is very much an extension of the original series, and so I did enjoy that, but they cheaped out a little bit too much on paying for voice actors, because there were so many times that, like, characters who were not the bridge crew, and I was just like, oh, that's clearly Majel Roddenberry, or Barrett, whatever she was going by then. Like, it's Nurse Chapel. The person who was Nurse Chapel in the original series voices so many people on this show. And, like, all of the characters voice all the actors voice other characters on this show. And it's just like, why wouldn't you spend a little bit more money to hire actual voice actors, or even just people who could change their voice more? I will say that I feel like they definitely got their money's worth with Scotty, because when I looked at the trivia, I wasn't even looking to try and find this, because I was just like, I've recognized so many of the voice actors voicing all these things that I don't think it's too many. But apparently, according to the trivia, the guy who does Scotty, he voiced 51 different characters on this show. And I was surprised at that, because I did not recognize his voice nearly as often as I recognized a number of the others. So props to him. I feel like he could do or have a career in voiceover work if he wanted to, or voice acting. But anywho, overall, this is still a fun show, but not any more or less memorable than the original series. However, because it was fit into the half-an-hour time block, it definitely felt like a lot tighter of scripts. So yeah, there was a couple more times where it just felt like they were like, and it's over. Yeah, so we solved that and we're done. Yep, that's done. Bye, Kay. So a couple of times it was a little bit too abrupt, but in general, I felt I enjoyed the pacing of these episodes more than the original series episodes, because those just beat you over the head with it for an hour as opposed to half an hour. But yeah, still a fun time. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.